Hello, it's Sue. I hope the sun's shining where you are. It's a glorious afternoon here. We're making the most of it. Okay, so I'm here today to share what was the first of the tag books that I made. I actually started it and didn't finish it. If you remember, I've shared this one, which you can see I ring bound. And originally I thought that's how I would finish this one off, but of course I didn't make it wide enough. So I put it to one side. I'd laminated the pages for the front cover, and I think I used about 8 on this one, 8 pages in total. So I had them all done and I had the pockets made and thought, right, start again. I will come up with a different way of binding these. So this is what I've done. As you can see, I've bound them with some cord, some black cord, and I've threaded it through twice and tied it off here. And I've actually used a little bit of glue so as to hopefully keep that in place. This was the cord I used, and I bought this locally here in Australia from Kmart, and it is a waxed cord, it's described as. You see different colours, and I bought it. Actually, I think when I bought it, I didn't read it properly. I looked at it and thought it was elastic and was thinking of using it for traveller's notebook style journals. However, it went in the drawer. Came in useful, as I say, for this journal, and it is quite good. It has like a coating, so it's quite strong. Anyway, let's start with this journal. So the covers are made, as I say, with laminated book page, and with this one I think it was 8 sheets I laminated together. And I've decorated the front, collaged with scraps. I've got some rub-ons, some little labels. This is a die-cut flower, pre-bought. I think it was Kaisercraft, I'm not sure. And I've added this little gold circle here, punched a hole and added a charm. And that's a little swallow. And when I was finishing this up, I made it for a friend of mine. And so I've added extra bits and pieces that are particular to her. 2 little wooden birds. Again, I think these were Kaisercraft some time ago. They've been in my stash for a long time, but they are sweet. And I've just added them onto the label there. So we'll lie it down flat and open it up. And the front cover I've covered with some scrapbook paper, just to keep it simple, to be honest. And this is actually from a storybook that belonged to my friend, and it's been passed down through her family. I think it started off, I can't remember the year now. I did write it down somewhere. I've got her book. She gave it to me, but it's very, very fragile. So basically, I wanted her to have something from it, and there are a couple of pieces in here. This was the front cover, so I've scanned the picture in and shrunk it down to fit, and backed it with the inside of the original cover, and it does have some dates on, but you'd be hard pressed to read the early ones. But I believe they were her great-great-grandma's, so it's a really old book. So that I just attached to the front cover with a paper clip. So I won't do it now because I'll fluff around. And then this first pocket is made from It's one of the little pillow sachets from the Graphics Fairy. You know, you brides use them, or small gifts, chocolates and so forth go in, and I use them for some Easter eggs. And this one was left over, so I thought, perfect, I will make a pocket with that. Add some bits and pieces, lace, labels, butterfly. I've stitched all around each of them, and I've made this a top opening pocket, and inside is this tag. And again, here, this image here, Snuggle Pot and Cuddle Pie, is a very, very old Australian storybook, a children's storybook, so cute. And I've got lots of little images around the place. But this was an image from a calendar that my friend gave me, so I've added that to the little tag book. And this, I believe, I can't remember where this came from, but it was from a digital. Plain on the back, I've just added one of my circle dyed tab tops. Oops. And that just slots in there in the top. So we turn that page. On the back, I've added a vellum pocket, and what I've done here is I've added one of my dry flowers from the garden, and that has been laminated, and the laminated piece sits underneath this pocket. And at the same time I laminated this little tiny little image. Again, I think it's a Graphics Fairy image, and I've laminated that to form a little tag that I've attached to the lace on that pocket. This one, you would have seen this. This is one of my clothing labels that I've decorated, and that just slots in the front there. This pocket, another one that is has been collaged, and it also features the embossed oh gosh, can't think, here I go again, the raised moulding. Sorry, I'm so sorry. But anyway, you've seen it, it's very popular at the moment, lots of people are doing the same. So I've added that over to some vintage book paper here, and there's music paper, postcards, bits and bobs. And here, this was an image from a book. You know, front new chapters, often they put a little picture, some of the older books, and this was one of those, and I've used that to form the pocket with some it's actually a what is it, it's like kitchen paper, but it's an undyed one, so it's that nice vintagey colour. And I've stamped out this little saying, it's always a good time to begin. Stamped that out and stuck that onto the pocket. This is another of my clothing tags that I have already shared. And here you can see I've added a punched edge to this one before I've stitched all around. This tag is another image from the vintage book. It's a little. This book is full of little stories and short poems, and this one was called Toast and Tea. If you're interested in reading that, I'll just hold that there for a moment. But I've just added a fussy cut flower on the side. It's backed onto butcher's paper. I think most of these tags are back to the butcher's paper. So it slots in the top again, flip it over, and on the reverse, again, collaged the other side of the pocket. And this is stamping, book page, bits and bobs, a doily. And inside the pocket, 3 little pieces. This is from Artie Mays. These are various bits from my stash. I can't remember where they came from, to be honest. So the next page is made up of a digital envelope, again an online find, and it's so pretty. 3 little ladies out shopping by the looks of things, and I've added some pretty lace trim at the bottom. This one I've made side opening. The original pocket was a top loaded pocket. Inside this pocket, another tag, and this has a digital cigarette card, digitally printed cigarette card, decorating a collage tag with a butterfly. Of course, you've got to have at least one butterfly in there. Again, more butcher's paper, and that just sits in there. This is some organza ribbon. It frays horribly, but it looks quite pretty, and it's very softest, palest pink. Turned it over. This is just, I've left that plain. This pocket again is a made from script paper, digitally produced script paper. And I've added a tuck to the front and another of my tags, which I've shared before. This is a clothing tag. That just pops in there. And the tag in the top of this one is one of the vintage ladies. I think I used some in the other tag book. This one I thought sort of went with my greeny bluey page. So lots of collaging in the back and on the front. This is a sort of a tag that I've wrapped round and topped with some fabric and that little flower. So that just slots in there. Flip it over, and on the other side another of my clothing tags, decorated, and that sits in a pocket made of embossed card and another butterfly. And then on the back page, I've just added one more tag, attached it with a paper clip, and this is another piece from this vintage book. I've added some bits, a sticker and a couple of bits, and it's a true story of Boz, this scruffy looking dog. I don't know whether you can see that, he is a scruffy looking dog, but my friend would appreciate that. She's got a little Scottie who sometimes loves nothing more than walking through the mud and often looks like a scruffy little dog. So she'll appreciate that image. And again, another of Artie May's little labels on the back. So that I just attach, as I say, with another paper clip. And then the back page is collaged as per the front, bits and bobs. There's book page. These are beautiful vintage end papers, digitally produced, odds and ends, tickets, labels. So there we go. This is now going to a new home. I hope she likes it. I think she will. She's got one of my early pieces that she keeps on a coffee table, and really I'm hoping she'll put it away, because it was a very early piece of mine, and I think I do a little bit better now. Anyway, I hope you like that. I'm grateful that you called by to take a look, and I look forward to sharing some more work with you soon. Thank you so much. Bye. So I thought I'd share a picture of the book that I'm talking about, and just looking at the dates, it's sort of early 1900s, and as you can see, it's well loved, very fragile, and the colour is amazing. It's crumbling. So basically, if I want to use images, I scan them into the computer. So that's it. I'll leave you now. I will apologise. I sound very croaky today. I'm fine. I just had a sleepless night last night. Don't know what was the matter. I actually didn't sleep at all. I knew I'd got an early appointment this morning, and spent the night in my craft room. Oh dear. Yeah, so apologies, I sound dreadful. I shall probably sound a little bit better after a decent night's sleep. Anyway, thank you so much for calling past. I'll see you soon. Bye now.